Oh, hang on. Well, wait, one.
Hello, viewers. Hello, viewers. Have a quiet, Cassandra.
Hello.
Hello, viewers.
Golden voice.
This is Cassandra, the golden voice.
Right, Jay, wait for you to say the golden voice. Oh.
All right, golden voice.
There you are. Didn't know the year when he was going to say it. Wait.
Let's go, Cassandra. Let's go.
7.5. Oh, sorry, all. I'm sorry. I'm just counting the pages. I'm sorry, all. Okay. Right, now. Now, this is by me. Right, they're all by me anyway. Now, this is called the painting. Oh, we all know what a painting means, even other languages, really. Oh, sorry. The elevator slowly creaked its way upward. It had a tendency to judder suddenly just before it reached Faye's floor. She braced herself slightly, waiting. Her apartment was... Oh, excuse me, I just burped. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's nice. Oh, right in the middle of my story. Oh, excuse me. Her apartment was 3 doors down a narrow, poorly lit hallway. She wheeled a shopping trolley loaded with groceries, some with large paper bags carried in her arms. There were so many, for she only shopped once a week. I only shopped twice. I only shop every 3.5 weeks. I know how she feels. Philly. I pushed my trolley. She stepped inside and locked the door behind her. Her living quarters were a small affair, bedroom, lounge, bathroom and tiny kitchenette, teeny-weeny kitchen. Wardrobes and dining table, rendered it even tinier. Yeah, I know how she feels. Today it was 3 feet wide and warm. But today it was to be made larger, for she had come across a painting at a second-hand store, an illustration sitting jumbled with many other discarded items on the back shelf. Discarded, gotten rid of. As soon as she had entered the shop, it had caught her eye. She looked at nothing else, just walked slowly towards it, lifted it from amongst all of the other objects, gazed at it with tears in her eyes, paid for it, and left the store with her prize. Even more tears, cost the earth. Now back in her minute habitation, she screwed a large hook into the lounge room wall and hung the painting by its rather dusty cord. The setting illustrated in the painting was of a small sandy cove at sunset, bounded on 2 sides by rocky peninsulas jutting... Oh! Sorry all.
It's all right.
Oh, God, I'm awful.
No, continue. Go ahead, Cassandra.
I'm sorry. Did you see that? Oh, clumsy. Oh, God, look at that. I like to learn sign language. I'd be perfect at sign language. I'm not microphones go over the place. Oh.
It's okay.
Okay, now, the setting illustrated in the painting was of a small sand... Don't laugh. The setting illustrated in the painting... Oh, go ahead, laugh. Was of a small sandy cove at sunset, bounded on 2 sides by rocky peninsulas. That's all you get, rocky peninsulas. Oh, jutting into the sea. Small... You can hang on to it now. Wait, I don't know. Small, shallow wavelets washed playfully onto the beach. The larger waves offshore seemed to be tinted with gold. One could plainly see the amber glow of the moon through the arcing, rearing mountains of water. It was a pictorial representation of all that she loved, picture. And in that moment, the room grew. Its dimensions expanded and Faye's soul seemed also to take a deep breath and feel itself in a suddenly enlarged space. Often she would simply stand and gaze dreamily up at the painting. One day, everyone say, here it comes. One day, several weeks after she had initially purchased it, she noticed for the first time a small white smudge in the lower right corner, which was puzzling as that part of the picture was in shadow. There was no foaming wavelets, no wet gleaming rocks. The next day she studied it again. Now the mark seemed not so much a smudge as a vague, undefined shape. That means not defined, no form. From one side projected a white line, almost like an appendage, added on, something hanging on, like an appendage to the larger circular mark. The whole thing almost like a body with an arm. Strange, and not appear so elaborate, so plain when she had first noticed it. Was it added as an afterthought by the artist? Was the faint, indistinct figure one final touch, an intimation, a hint of himself beyond the inspiration and the artistry from which the setting took wing? Or was it inspiration? Or was it someone he had seen as he wrought his vision into creation? Day by day, this mark of white paint became more lifelike, more human. Now it evolved into the figure of a man, blurred yet discernible, lying at the tide line, dragging itself onto the shore. Now, later still, the arm was raised, almost though he was hailing the observer of the painting. That's the way, man. You've got to have a drink.
No problem, Cassandra. It's all yours. Take a drink.
Very nice of you, but I'm hanging on to the microphone.
Sorry about that, viewers.
Don't mind me, everybody. I'll get there in the end.
We trust you.
Oh, thank you. All right, now.
You're welcome.
All right. Now, each
Okay,
time...
Cassandra is back.
All right. Oh, boy. Oh, come out.
The golden voice is back.
Now, each time she studied it anew, each time she witnessed with her own eyes how the man changed and developed shape and complexity. That means, complexity. Quick, give me good. Quick. Complexity. I'm translating as I go all the time. I don't mind. I like that. I like words. Complexity. Complex. Yeah, a lot of it. All the time her mind would be clinging desperately to possible, plausible, understandable explanations of the phenomenon. That the paint pigment had in some way not been entirely dry. That through gravity it was slowly coalescing, coming together and growing into something it had not been before. But then she could make out his face, his eyes, and they were looking directly at her. The expression in them compelling, drawing her to him, compelling, appealing, drawing her to him. Oh, when he said that, honestly, really. Oh, I repeat to myself, there's an echo around here. She stepped back in sudden fright, shaking her head. No. But the bare boards of her tiny dwelling creaked beneath her feet. This seemed to bring her back to the immediate present. She looked about the small room, dull and faded, lonely and isolated. That means set apart and small, though it contained so much of her life, the borders, the parameters, the border of her existence. I say everything twice. And blame Roger for that. Roger's the taught us all the similar words. Oh, it's his fault. Oh, he died about 100 years ago. Then she turned back to the painting. She had been to the seaside many times as a child. She remembered how the buoyancy of the water removed the burden of gravity from her body. Gravity, the weight, made her float on the top. She could recall I'm going to say that in the story. She could recall lazily treading water, head flung back, watching seabirds turning and dipping high above as they coasted through the airy blue spaces, wings flexing and adjusting to each change of direction as they glided along on currents of air, just as she was flexing and adjusting her arms and legs as she floated along on the ocean currents. And she remembered feeling as light and free as they, almost in one with their soaring human body. And her soul was filled with such a longing, such a wistful yearning to be once more swimming free and unbounded, her spirit merging with the wind and the sky and the ocean, and hot tears filled her eyes and rolled slowly down her cheeks. Oh, I'm going to cry myself in a minute. I haven't read this for ages. Oh. She looked at the figure of the man who appeared caught and frozen for a split second, a fraction of time, as he made his way into the surf, again looking back at her, waving, beckoning, calling her to him, and step by step she approached the painting. Eventually, someone came looking for her. She hadn't paid the rent for a while. Oh, no trace of her was ever found. The apartment was empty. The painting was just a painting of sea and sky and waves and nothing more, except for a few tiny threads of material from the hem of a skirt mayhap, where they had apparently caught on the rough edging of the picture frame. Caught, strangely enough, between the frame and the canvas, almost as if someone had climbed into the painting itself. But of course this was impossible. Of course this could not be. The end.
Wow, this is short and sweet. Very great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Cassandra.
I have one more.
Kudos.
Oh, yeah. All right. I have one more.